Put me in the spot because I know I'm going to tell you which one of the best band that I ever played was Tito Puente. He was like a brother to me. Tito did a lot of things for me. Like he told me in Japan when they told us to stay, and they finished the job. And he said to me, you got to stay here, you know, because they want you to stay here. I said, no, I don't want to stay here. I don't know what it is. I want to get out of here. You know, he said, no. He said, no. You came here to make money. You stay here. So I decided, well, my ticket was already in my hands, you know. My money was in advance in New York. So I had nothing to worry about. But I was afraid to stay there alone because I don't know nobody there, and to talk Japanese, forget about it. Everything is there, that's in no world, you know. So I stayed there. When that's when I broke my leg. When I stayed there, I was see in Japan the clubs, the floor, they move the floor up and down. So I told the guy who in charge of bringing those things there, young guy, and I told, listen, don't move the floor, just leave it alone, don't up and down. He said, I saw. I said, okay, remember, don't move it down. And we used to do routine, you know, we do the 10, come up and come in the split. And then we dancing. All of a sudden, we did a 10, the last bar, the longer, did a 10 like that, he went up. And we coming down, I could find the floor. And all of a sudden, he touched the floor, and my feet did a pop. I said, oh, God. And then it was come running, you know, and my feet doing like this. And I'm bowing to the people. I said, oh, man, this guy. I run backstage. I grabbed that guy by the neck. I mean, I feel sorry about that, but he was so scared. I said, he don't know what to say to me. He keep talking to me in Japanese, and I'm like, you just broke my leg, you know. So I got past about a month, you know, everything passed. I got like a vacation, summer vacation, and we come back. But I said, I want to come back to New York. So we came back to New York, and I couldn't do what I used to do, you know. I couldn't dance that fast. That's all I said. Like that, and this. I stopped dancing for a while, you know. Before that, I worked with Tito. Was I don't know if you people know, somebody they know, was a theater called Triboro. It was in 3rd Avenue and Lexington. And we started playing with Tito. Tito Puente was playing. Tito Rodriguez was playing. And he came in solo. I was doing a solo. And I'm doing a solo with, and bam, bam, and all of a sudden the stage here, it's 2 beans. One bean here and one bean there. And all of a sudden came something in my mind. I run out. Everybody thought that I was crazy. I was running out. I got up to my feet. I went up. Like, bop, bop, bop. I came in the soul, my started splat. The place, everybody screaming. I said, every time I did a show, Tito used to say, La pared, la pared. I said, La pared. La pared. But that was incredible, you know, because I did that by, you know, I say, I look at that thing, I say, I'm crazy. You know, what I'm doing, I'm crazy. But everything I do on the floor is I improvise. You know, I never go and try to make everything in the floor. One in the floor, come from here, I start dancing and things come to my mind right away. Boom, boom, boom. Now, my next question, my other band, Machito. That was my 3 favorite bands. And they always was playing, you know, different places until they start fighting. You know, was a fighting Tito and Machito. One the high, you know, the building up, and there was a building, you don't want to side, no, one on top. That's why they start playing together, the 3 of them. And they got one little guy over there that called Orlando Marin. Se te quemó la casa, Marcela. Great moment, great moment. Love it, baby.
Can you describe how that all happened? How did everyone get together there to play at the Palm Gardens, to play with Tito Rodriguez's band, to dance to Tito's band?
Well, go ahead.
Well, you tell him. You can tell him.
Don't be shy. Oh, well, I was dancing with Carmen that time when that happened. And they make us sign. We signed some paper. You know, we didn't know what was happening. You know, signed some paper and things like that. And they said you're gonna do a little show at the Palm Gardens with Tito Rodriguez about the Mambo. I said, okay, fine. You know, we just want to dance. You know, so we went there. We did that show with Tito Rodriguez, and they have a few dancers there. They had like a group of people dancing there on the floor. But then after that, then we came in. Q&P, Millie, and me, and what was the other guy? Andy, and what was that? Daddy?
Yeah.
Daddy came to dance, and we did that show. We didn't get paid. We were and they've been showing that for years and years and years.
Where did they show it in movie theaters or anything?
They used to show that in 42nd Street at the movie yard. They have shorts. They used to show sometimes Machito show, Tito show, and the Mambo Miners. You know, every week they have that on 42nd Street in the movies.
Were you surprised to walk in the theater one day and see you?
Yeah, we saw. I never expected that. We saw. Here we go.
We were just going to the movies that day, and we decided to go. And he said, let's go to the movies. I said, it's late. We just finished doing the show. I said, no, let's go. So we went, and it came right on the screen.
Yeah, on the screen.
There we were dancing. Everybody was cheering, everything. Like you said, we didn't get paid.
But who told you? Who said there's going to be this dance? Come to this dance and do your performance, like do your show. Who told you that? Come to this. Was it a promoter or someone?
No, they went to the Palladium.
They went
to the Palladium, and then they say. Guy was there picking up and said, you know, say, they talk to her and they say, do you like to do this? And said, yeah, fine. You know, we thought it was a show that we were going to call it. I didn't know that was a movie that was going to do, you know, a short.
So how does it feel to be part of this amazing history that's so important now, it's documented?
All right. I said, well, this guy put us to work, you know. Well, we got to work. We keep going. You know, we were a few times on there. You know. And then we went to Morocco, you know.
I think nice. Someone asked, did you get paid there?
Oh, no, we were paid there. No way I will go there for free.
I'm Canada. We'll go to Canada unless we got paid.
Well, a question I have for you, as dancers, there's this one subject comes up all the time when it comes to mambo or salsa dancing, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it. There's the idea of dancing on the one and dancing on the two, and I'm sure there's a lot of dancers here. I'm sure they can explain it, but it is sort of like the controversial subject that comes up all the time. And you know, dancing on the one, dancing on the two. What does that mean? New Ricans dance on the two, Cubans dance on the one. Is that true?
A lot of people don't even know about this. To me, it's not such a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To me, it's time. Okay, time. Just that. Tum tum pa, tum tum pa. You off that. You don't do one and do the music one way, and you dance in a different way. That's ain't no dancing to me. I mean, I look at people sometimes. You know, I'm sorry to say this, but when they move their leg and the music go one way, and you know, I just look and say, yeah, fine, you're doing fine, but I like to see that clouded. Pa, 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 pa. if you play off crowd to a musician, he's gonna look at you, throw the things away, you're gonna stop. You're gonna stop because it's off crowd. How can you do that, you know?
They had it.
You don't fall in that, forget about it, you know? So, dancing is like music. It's like a singer, you gotta have that timing. You don't have that timing, you can't go nowhere like that, you know? You can't be doing turn, all that. You fall there, you fall. You say, well, where you going after that? You know, you gotta follow that. You gotta follow that timing, you know, that's, but it's beautiful. You don't have to be jumping so much. You know, it's beautiful when you do it, you know, and timing and your body, you don't have to be, your body is there, but that, your feet are working. You know, when you move your feet, they're working, the time is there, turn, beautiful, you know. That's what makes dancing. Even in ballet and anything, tap dancing too, the same thing. You know, you got to have that timing. You don't have that timing, it's, you know, you can't dance out of beat. You know, you look awkward, you know. I mean, you could move nice. There's a lot of kids that could dance, they really could become great dancers if they could master that timing. If they master that timing, they'd be great dancers. You know, that's it.
To the audience, you had mentioned something to me about this. There's an exclusive, elite little spot at the Palladium called the Dancers Corner. Could you talk a little bit about that? What was that? I'm sure some people here probably were
there.
That's
a funny thing.
That's Charlie.
The Palladium. It's like four corners, you know, four corners. One corner here. This, where the band was, that's the hot corner. If you don't know how to dance, you will never step in that side of that people look at you, they look at you, they make a fool of you. You start dancing in that corner and say, oh, what are you doing here? Then here come a good dancer, start dancing in that corner, he just move away, you know. That corner, okay, you go, okay, that corner, okay, you go down here, you're getting hot, so you can move over here. When you can do that dancing there, over there, that was, like, forget it. I was Chino Romano. This is people that they never mention in dancing. I want something straight. They always talking about dancers, but they never mention about Jackie Lemoine, Joe Vega, Horacio, Chino Romano. I mean, this was a great dancers. Tanya. They have another girl, Cookie. Cookie, Millie, Margot. That's the only one they know they mention. But these other people, they was a great dancers. I mean, to compete with them, and believe me, I had to compete with them. The only thing was that I was the fastest feet ever come across in the Palladium. Everybody say, nobody go that fast. You can follow me that fast. You know. When I used to do things, this is, Augie used to go to ballet dancer, take classes in ballet, and do all this kind of thing. And then I come, there's rehearsal, I go, what are you doing? I said, oh, I could do that. And then boom, 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 boom. I said, how do you do that? I said, well, I'm just looking at you. I'm doing what you're doing. I said, you know how long it takes me to study this thing, to get my position? I said, well, that's the way, you know, it's a natural dance. You know, I'm being blessed, you know. And my grandmother, that was my teacher. She been teaching me since I was 5 years old, you know, and she said, this is gonna be a good dancer, this guy. Margot was a great, real, typical dancer. Augie was more a ballet dancer, you know, real ballet, was strong, great dancer, you know. And the other thing that was great was Joe Vega and Tybee. Joe Vega and Tybee, I mean, a lot of people don't see, never saw them, you know, but that was a great thing. As a matter of fact, she wound up doing Guys and Dolls, you know, from there. And the other thing was Horacio and Lana. Great typical dancer, you know, real typical dancer, you know. Ogie Mambo became the really more American dancer, you know. It was more with like the champions, you know, what you see in the movie, the champions, they were in that category, you know, they were also that, not in the typical, real typical, what one call Mambo, real typical dancer. That's the difference there. So that, in general, that was a great thing. I mean, you got to respect the things that you used to do, you know. Para decirte una cosa, I want to tell you this. I was inventing things. I put comedy in my thing. I told Mike Ramos, I told him when he was dancing, when I first got it, he was dancing off clave. I had to put it right there, like, yeah. You don't jump up and down, but you gotta stand in time in here, you know. And then he was comical to me. I said, you know what, let's see if you could do this. And I put it doing Jerry Lewis, you know, how Jerry Lewis would do a mambo, you know, how Charlie Chaplin would do a mambo, how Elvis Presley would do a mambo, and then we create that, you know. And I even create what he used to hate every time we did it, how Maxo Jaime, the owner of the Palladium, would do the mambo. So Maxo Jaime was like a nervous person who was like this. So he started doing the mambo, and he didn't like that. But we always sneak it in. Every time we go out to a show, I said, Charlie, no me. I said, yeah. When the show came in, well, Maxo Jaime. You know, so he let it right. So, you know, he said, okay, this is fine, you know.